Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's me, T-Bone, from the Lunsby Show with T-Bone and Chick Brew. It's Friday night. It's 6 o'clock. It's time for the WARNO. The WARNO comes to you every Friday night. We tell you about things happening in and around the greater Harrisburg metropolitan area, usually associated with comedy, but sometimes we slip some other things in there also. We do that over the length of one beer. Our beer donation tonight, hello beautiful, you have sound on. Our beer donation tonight comes us from to us from Dennis. Dennis is a viewer, a listener who said he's tired of me getting grapefruit flavored beers to try, so he started me off with some of the monkey brands. But what Dennis also demanded, don't demand of me, Dennis, but he also demanded that he gets a cool nickname like all of my other donators. My other donators, with the exception of JB. JB's never asked for a cool nickname. But we got Beer Snob Dave, and we got Safety Michelle, and we got Not That Andrew, and now we got Dennis. And I don't know what to give Dennis as a nickname. I'm interested in your thoughts. And remember, we like alliteration. Alliteration is always fun. What would you call our beer donator? Spice-filled flavors of golden monkeys enlighten your senses. Banana and clove character from Belgian yeast meets notes of orange and a light earthy hop character to craft a Belgian-style triple that'll do you good. Golden monkey, Belgian-style triple. Maybe triple is not the correct pronunciation. Initial observations, it's got a nice color to it. It's got a little head. Head? Who said head? And it also has an aroma kicking up from it that I can smell at a distance. At a distance. I can't describe the smell. It doesn't smell like freaking bananas, I'll tell you that. Let's get the timer started and we'll tell you what's happening. All right. Demanding Dennis is what's coming to mind right now. Damn Dennis was definitely on my mind. Dumb Dennis was there too. I'm going to tell you, I don't have an overpowering sense of grapefruit or citrus. There is a hint of clove that you can taste there. You know, the clove's got that bite in the back of your throat. I can taste that a little bit. That's an interesting flavored beer. Now, if you've watched any of the Warnos, you know this is how it works. At the top of the beer, it's interesting. It's kind of uncomfortable. It's weird, but like dating a woman, the more you drink, the better it gets. And by the time we get to the bottle of just about every glass, or the bottom of just about every glass, we're in love. We'll see if that holds true. Starting with tonight, what's going on tonight? Doors open at 7, seating starts immediately, free to get in, Parks Casino, Shippensburg. The loosest slots in all of Shippensburg. The only slots in Shippensburg. They're the loosest slots in Shippensburg. They're at the Parks Casino in the formerly not so popular Lowe's store. Go in the door, you go to the left into the former garden section, and they got some nice tables and chairs set out there and a little bitty stage. And Kevin Downey is going to be performing there tonight. Again, doors open at 7. Seating starts immediately. It's free to get in at the Parks Casino. Now, you may pay a tax as you walk to the side pocket. There may be a machine that strikes your fancy, and you know what? I was going to pay admission anyway. And you drop a couple of bones in there. You never know what can happen. All you need is $1 and a dream. I played the lottery in New York in the 80s. I know this. Kevin Downey, he will be there. No relation to Paul Downey, strangely enough. And if he is, holy cow, didn't see that coming. Parks Casino, doors open at 7, show starts at 8, free to get in, Shippensburg. Just plug it into your GPS. Parks Casino, Shippensburg. Also happening tonight, doors open at 7:45. Show starts at 8:15. Located at 110 Lime Kiln Road, conveniently located inside the Boomerangs Entertainment Sports Casino Hotel Complex Resort Bowling Alley Shoe Rental and Taxi stand. She she just wants me to add something every time, and it just gets bigger and bigger. Boomerang, the Boomerang is established. It's literally got everything that you want in there, with the exception. Next week we're adding laser tag. We will we will add laser tag next week. Inside the Boomerang's complex is the Harrisburg Comedy Zone. And inside the Harrisburg Comedy Zone tonight, doors opening at 7:45, show starts at 8:15. I believe the headliner is Larry XL. I don't know. They write their promo a little weird, so you kind of have to guess who's the headliner, who's the feature. I believe it's Larry XL. If I'm wrong, it's okay. It's okay. I know Brandon Youngblood is going to be your host tonight. He's going to get those laughter muscles warmed up and going. And your feature is Jared Stern. So Brandon Youngblood starts the show. I believe Jared Stern is going to be your middle, and Larry XL is going to bring it on home. But you know what? That could change up. Sometimes you hire a headliner who is feature material. And then sometimes you hire a feature who's headline material, and you put them on the same billet, and together they go, you know what? Probably better if we switched. And they do, and it's all for your entertainment value. Everything that happens in a comedy club is to make you laugh. So that's what you got going on tonight. You got the Parks Casino in Shippensburg with Kevin Downey. And you got Brandon Youngblood, Larry XL, and Jared Stern at the Harrisburg Comedy Zone. Now, the Harrisburg Comedy Zone, they take your money at the door. It's $20 at the door. It's cash, cold cash money, honey. Don't worry if you forget your cash. There's an ATM machine over there by the club. And you can buy your tickets in advance by going to harrisburgcomedyzone.com. One word, harrisburgcomedyzone.com, or HBG. For those who don't have the time to be spelling no Harrisburg, HBG Comedy Zone, because they couldn't get the CZ.com. You pay a little bit more, but you're guaranteed your seats. That's your Friday night. We're going to look at the comments. We're going to come back and we're going to tell you about a lot of things happening on Saturday. I got the most beautiful woman in the world. Mr. Taney agrees that the comedy club is such fun and an easy event to get to. Taxi stand, she questioned, and Chick Brew says, I won't laugh. Chick Brew, my partner in crime for many, many years, is an evil person who hates puppies and doesn't laugh at comedy. Just saying, it's true. It's on the internet. Saturday. Let me tell you about the area that I live here, South Central Pennsylvania, the greater Harrisburg metropolitan area. The people who will come and save me and my dog and my wife and my house. I know I said that in order. The people who will come in the event of an emergency in the Northeast Fire and Rescue. They are a volunteer squad located right here in Enola, and they fund their activities with fundraisers throughout the year. One of the most popular fundraisers these firefighters do. Now, if you know anything about firefighters, they don't really do anything. They just sit around and state, real firefighters. I am digging such a grave. Real firefighters don't do anything. They get paid a lot of money to sit around and wait for someone to call them. They don't do anything else. So they occupy their time with reading cookbooks and learning how to cook. And usually a full-time firefighter is a part-time firefighter who's an amazing cook. Our volunteers, they don't have that luxury. They don't have the luxury of knowing what I know. That volunteer firefighters. No, I'm not going to do that. So the Northeast Fire and Rescue, that is our local fire volunteer peoples. They do amazing stuff, and they do it with their own, I can't stop. It should resume. The broadcast is waiting for a signal. I'm back. Caught you looking for the same thing. So I'll try to bring you back to where it was. Northeast Fire and Rescue. They are located at 202 3rd Street in Enola. 202 3rd Street in Enola. You go there on Saturday. Now, I don't know what magic they put in their chicken. I can tell you that for $12, they're going to give you chicken. It's too loud. I can hear it. They're going to give you a chicken. They're going to give you a roll and a pat of butter and a tater of some kind, some version of a tater. And it's going to be delicious. But it's so delicious that the last time they held this fundraiser, I'm not making this up, within 50 minutes, sold out. Who sells out of 500 chicken dinners in 50 minutes? I'll tell you who. The Northeast Fire and Rescue, and you can find them at 202 3rd Street starting at 10 o'clock Saturday morning. Now, you can get there earlier. You can wait in line. Instead of breakfast, skip it and get you one of these dinners, because the money is going to a good cause, our friends at the Northeast Fire and Rescue. So again, I said a bunch of crazy things about firefighters, and I mean all of them. But I'm also telling you, they cook amazing chicken, and they raise their own money, and they do it this way. So if you get a chance, 10 o'clock, 202 3rd Street in Enola, go eat some chickens, eat them chickens, and also support our local people. There you go, Saturday morning. Moving on to Saturday evening, it's time to go mow Steelton. That is an inside joke, and anytime we say Steelton, we always gotta say Steelton, because that's what it is. Located at 310 South Front Street. Yes, 310 South Front Street in Steelton is the Coexist Gallery. Our friend Matt Harley hosts an open mic there, and at that open mic, he has other comedians that we know show up, and they have a good time. I can't tell you who's going to be there, but I believe Anthony Pickle's going to be there. I think Ron Kane's going to be there, and I'm pretty sure Matt Harley's going to be there. If these guys would start hitting the going button, I could tell you more about who's going to be there. If you want to perform, it's a great place. You go, you sign up between 7 and 7:30. Seating starts at 7:30. Show starts at 8 and runs to about 10. It's a good time had by all. It's free to get in. It's BYOB, and you can vape inside. Which, I mean, honestly, can't you do that anywhere? You just gotta be sneaky about it, but you can kind of do it anywhere. It's not like a lit cigarette or a cigar. So, Saturday morning, go get some chicken, 10 o'clock Northeast Fire and Rescue, 202 3rd Street in Enola. Saturday night begins at the Coexist Gallery, located at 310 South Front Street in Steelton. And then we go back to the Comedy Zone. And at the Comedy Zone, who do we have performing? Doors open at 7:30. Show starts at 8. Tickets are $20. Or they are free. That's right. The Comedy Zone, in cooperation with the Central Pennsylvania Blood Bank, gives 2 free tickets for every pint of blood you donate. So you go, you donate some blood, they give you a couple of coupons to the Comedy Zone, and you take those tickets to the Comedy Zone, and you and your date can get in for free. It's a vampire admission at the Comedy Zone. So do that, you're helping out the Central Pennsylvania Blood Bank. Do that, you're getting in for free to the Comedy Zone. Or pay the $20. Remember, cold hard cash. Go to the ATM machine, claw, or pay in advance. HarrisburgComedyZone.com, HBGComedyZone.com. One of those two, both of them work. Who's performing? Our friend Brandon Youngblood is opening the show. And following him, I believe, is Jared Stern. And headlining the show is Larry XL. There's your Friday. There's your Saturday. Look at the comments, sip some beer, come back and tell you what's happening on Sunday. She's getting prettier. A bunch of people just talking to themselves, apparently. Crack is the magic. Ed, my friend, I have not seen you in a long time. You're watching. Yes, the chicken has crack in it. Got it. Funny. Probably not true. It's probably just magic. I do know someone that calls vapes douche flutes. Yes, so do I. There's your Friday. There's your Saturday. Moving on into Sunday, it's race weekend. So, what does that mean? That means as much as I love Formula One racing, I'm willing to not watch it live if it conflicts with my regularly scheduled 10:30 appointment. The supplemental. Do you feel that clove coming off my voice? That was so melodious. Every Sunday morning at 10:30 we do the supplemental. The supplemental does 3 things. It tells you about your national days of the week. It tells you about a comedy, a community, or charity event that we want you to know about. And it finishes off with This Week in History, trivia style. 7 questions, medium difficulty. If you get all 7 right, good for you. You keep your own score. I don't care. We got some people that cheat, some people that change their answers. They know who they are. But it's a great way to start your Sunday. Every morning, every Sunday morning, starting at 10:30, live on the Book of Faces and the Talk of Ticks. You can catch us there. That's Austin, Ferrari, 1-2. That's going to be a big deal. Then the supplemental, 10:30. And that's the weekend. Now, I will remind you about things going on next week. Tuesdays and Thursdays, both of them, doors open at 7-ish. Show starts around 8-ish, but they're two different flavors of open mic at the Harrisburg Comedy Zone. They're free to get in. Tuesday, you want a drink? Go get it yourself. It's not a big crowd. It's usually just a bunch of comics. They're working on longer sets. They're doing fresh stuff, and it's a great way to see jokes come alive. From no laugh at all to, oh, that's kind of funny, to a little bit funnier, to, oh, now we got something. It's fun. It's a workshop. I call it the local mic. Again, it's some of our local talent building up some of their bits. And it's a fun experience to watch, but it's a little different. It's a much more smaller, intimate crowd. Nobody's going to mess with you. Come on down, free to get in, but you got to serve yourself. You don't have to serve yourself. If you talk to any of the servers, they'll take care of you. On Thursday, a little bit more chaotic. Up to 40 comics, all doing time, a wide variety of talent and a wide variety of expectations. Some very, very funny people, and some people who are learning how to be funny. We're not going to say anything negative about them. They're trying. It's not easy, I promise. So that is a marathon of comedy. That can go 2.5, 2 or 3 hours. But there is a server in the room, so you don't have to go up and get your own drinks and maybe miss something funny. So that's both Tuesday night and Thursday night at Harrisburg Comedy Zone. Doors open around 7-ish. Show starts around 8-ish. And that's it. That's everything you need to know about what's happening this weekend and some things that are going on next week. If you have anything that you would like a little amplification, if I can get one extra person at your event, I will work for you. I will do that for you for free, as long as it's nothing crazy, okay? I'm not doing crazy things. Hey, come on down to the swingers part. No, we're not doing that. And we're not. I got plenty of beer left, so I'm going to take a sip, check the comments, take a sip, and we'll wrap this up with a quick game of, woo, I'm telling you, I'm still riding high on my win from last week of Ship's Captain Crew. Midnight. Oh, that was beautiful. You really taste that clove, man. That golden monkey. That is a unique flavor. That is the most. Thank you, Dennis. Have we got a name for Dennis yet? Have we picked out a alliterative nomer to add to Dennis's name so we can have a cool name? Going over here, race is at 1500, so I am told, so we do not have to worry about missing the race or changing my schedule. I will get to watch it live. I see no other comments at the time, just a bunch of chatter. Oh, what's that? Some of the new swag you can get for the ongoing thing right now is I have a billboard that flashes up every Thursday between 5 and 11. There in the Hampton Township as you're on 581. If you get your picture in front of the billboard while we are up on the billboard, we got some cool swag that we'll give you. We got bottle openers and church keys and some noggins and some cool shirts, and it's all about the Lunsby Show with T-Bone and Chick Brew, which we tape every Sunday. So got that going for you. All right, I could finish this right now, but let's get a game in real quick. You, as my guest, get to go first. You did not get a 6 or a 5. You must get them in order. You got a 6 and a 5. Now you need a 4. A 4 and whatever remains will be your point. If there's a 4. There is no 4. You got no point. If I make a point, I win. If I don't make a point, we double down. Uh-oh, no 6, no 5, no 4. On 2. No 6, but plenty of 5s and 4s. On 3. There it is. Winner, winner. Northeast Fire and Rescue Chicken Dinner. 6, 5, 4, 6. Read them a week, baby. It's $3. You owe me $3. When you see me on the street, don't say nothing to you. Give me my money. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap it up for us this week. I remind you every week. I remind you every day. I remind you, 9.5%. I remind you today as I remind you every day. Just be the best person that you can be. And if you were a great person today, be an even better person tomorrow. Chick Bruce sends her love. And catch up on the latest episodes of The Lunsby Show by searching the hashtag LUNSB. Cheers along with me as we wrap this up. Arriba, e bajo, e centro, e pa dentro. You got to try that golden monkey. You got to try it. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Stay safe, everybody. Lunsby.